Hey, Damon, what's up, dude?
Hey, good. It's a good day, Kurt. But I'm not that perceptive, but it doesn't look like you're in your normal live streaming spot.
I'm throwing a little curveball. I know it's very subtle, but it doesn't look like my basement, does it?
It doesn't.
It does. It's a little, yeah. Hey, and I've got friends. I actually have people that want to hang out with me today. So how about this, Damon? So, all right, a couple of things that start with. So first off, good football weekend, right?
Yep.
His team won. I know your team won.
Yep.
Do we have Bills fans here? Do we have any? So Bill, all right, Bills and dudes. All right, so we won't talk about the Bills, but Steelers and Seahawks did great. So good weekend there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, where we live in Western New York, it is absolutely stunning. Our leaves, our fall foliage is at full bloom. Is it just gorgeous here? It is absolute paradise here. So heck with anybody else. So just sharing that. Damon, let's dig in. We are at Weber Knapp today. This is a great, incredible manufacturer. They started like a year or two ago, right? How many years ago did you start?
I started 33 years ago.
Oh, you're not old enough for that. So what year did the company start?
1909.
1909, Damon, 1909. And so I'm not a math major, but I know it's a long time ago.
That's even
right?
older
Over
than
100 years ago. So, all right, guys. Hey, we've got some comments coming in. Let us know that you're out there. We're here at Weber Knapp. I'm going to do some intros. You ready?
Oh,
Damon,
yeah.
are you sitting down? Are you ready for
Let's
this?
do it.
Okay. All right. Damon, there's not many people on the planet that have ever seen me with hair. Okay. There's not many people on the planet that one of these five have seen. Can you guess which one?
I would say, yeah.
Yeah. Well, she probably wasn't born. He was probably like in grade school. These guys were in diapers. And so my dear friend Rhonda Johnson's here today. So no, they're just the smartest. They're the wisest, right? She's the wisest. So Damon, Rhonda Johnson, president and just extraordinaire of Weber Knapp. Rhonda, we've been friends for what, 1 or 2 years now? 1 or 2. 1981, Damon. We've been friends since 1981. You do the math on that. Rhonda, happy Monday.
Still
37.
And she's still 37, and she still hangs out with me. How about that one? Right?
She hasn't learned by now.
She hasn't learned. She is a glutton for punishment. She's a repeat offender on the show. So we've got Rhonda Johnson. Rhonda, happy Monday. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing. My God, if I was any better, Damon, the police might show up here in a minute if I was doing any better. So, all right, let's move down the line. We have my dear friend Leila Bell. Leila, first time on the show. Like I've been twisting her arm for years. We finally got her. Leila, how are you today? Happy Monday.
Great. Happy to be here.
And what's your role, your title here at Weber Knapp?
Sales and marketing manager.
Sales and marketing manager. Let's move down the line. So Damon, you're an engineer by trade, right? Is that correct?
That's what I went to school for.
Okay. Well, hey, you might hang out with this guy. So Jeremy, happy Monday. How are you, dude? Your title, your role here at Weber Knapp.
I'm the director of product development, and I work with sales on developing new products.
Awesome. Very cool. And Damon, I know you're sitting down for this. We've got some really cool products that we're going to demo for you today.
Nice.
And you don't like to grill, do you? You're not a grill guy, are you?
I've never done that before.
You've grilled once or twice. Well, hey, we've got some heavy duty power grilling. Just extraordinary, just a powerhouse here.
Oh, it's good stuff.
I've actually been here for a cookout before, so it's absolutely awesome.
Oh,
so hey, do you recognize this handsome guy?
I've seen him before.
All right, Josh Curcio. Josh, happy Monday. How are you, dude?
I'm good. How are you, Kurt?
So, co-founder of Protocol 80. Like, dude, were you like, what were you in junior high? Like,
I wasn't co-founder.
What were you?
I've only been around since 2008.
Donnie was a founder.
Yeah.
You know what? He's not here. We can give,
Yeah.
So let's give
Way
Josh.
back in 2002.
He's not here. So Josh was like, what are you, fresh out of college? What's your story? You've been here since 2008. What was going on?
Yep. So I moved from an agency in Pittsburgh. Donnie and the other partner at the time needed some SEO and PPC expertise. So I came from another agency and have been with Protocol 80 since 2008.
Well, he is the backbone. We know that. So he's the big guru. So I've been, we've been friends not as long as her, but we've been friends since 2012, dude. So I've had a front row seat, watched this company grow. It's just been absolutely amazing. They work relentlessly with manufacturers on internet marketing and you name it, content marketing. They do an amazing job. Damon, we have another repeat offender today, and there's a couple changes about this young lady that I want to point out. So I don't know if you've noticed anything different. Holly, happy Monday. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Good. What's changed since last time you were on the show?
Well, when you asked me, I said I got glasses.
Damon, did you notice the new glasses?
I did notice the glasses.
So I was thinking like there's a little difference in her last name. You know, like she's got a new last name. I'm like, I'm really excited. I haven't seen her
I
since
saw
she
that
had this big
before.
event. I'm like, Holly, something new happened. She's like, oh yeah, I got new glasses. So Holly, what's going on with you since the last time you were on the show?
Since last time I was on the show, I got married.
You got married.
I did.
Oh, well, she forgot apparently because she was just thinking about I'm just teasing. So
Some things are really life events.
That's
One
right.
of them was being able to see.
that's right. That's
The
yeah.
other
And
is
you're still
my-
married after you got the glasses, right? You
Yeah,
can still see
we
everything's
just-
good.
Yeah, we just
Okay.
celebrated our first anniversary.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And did something else new just happen in your world?
I wrote a book.
You wrote a book.
I did.
Can we? What's the title?
It's called Inbound Immortal: The Undying Art of Attracting Customers. And I'm sure you'll help me share a link to buy it on
Absolutely.
Amazon for anyone who's
Oh,
interested.
yeah.
So for Holly's mom out there, we are so proud of our dear friend Holly, right? Man, she wrote a book, Damon. So guys, it's a fantastic book. It's out on Amazon. Dude, we timed it. She put it out today.
I did.
Oh, my.
It went on Amazon today just for the show, just for the program. So man, how
There we
exciting
go.
is this, huh? So how about a little round of applause for Holly for writing a new book? So
Thanks, guys.
That's
All
a lot of work. Thank you.
that is
That's-
a lot
that's
of work
great,
to write a
great
book,
accomplishment.
man. So hey, and Holly's mom, we are super proud of your wonderful daughter here. So let's dig
Yeah.
into Weber Knapp. So Damon, 1909. I don't. What were you doing in 1909, dude?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
You can't remember that far back. I think I was.
No.
I was riding
I
bikes
was
or
playing
something. but-
riding bike. Yeah.
1909. So this is a great, incredible manufacturer, great made in USA success story. So let's go here. My dear friend Rhonda, my classmate here. So how does Weber Knapp make the world a better place? What are the products? What problems do you solve? What products do you offer? What's going on here at Weber Knapp?
So Weber Knapp is all about motion control. If it moves, we can enhance that movement. Safety is one of the big things. So often we'll have a manufacturer come to us because something is too heavy, a lid is too heavy, or somebody's been hurt, and so they need it fixed. So they will come to us to design a counterbalance hinge that will help take some of the weight away and allow them to cycle that lid and nobody gets hurt.
Yeah, I love that. And I know I've been here before where like they have an example of like a grill that you can like hardly lift, especially an older, weak guy like me, like you can hardly lift it. And now thanks to Jeremy and the brilliance here at Weber Knapp, you literally can lift it with a finger. Yeah.
We actually have an example of that we'll show you towards the end of the program.
Yep. And Damon, we've got examples. And hey, Damon, I'm sorry, we're going to have a cookout without you, dude. So sorry about
Ooh.
that. Right,
Yeah.
but I wasn't
Just
supposed
take
to
it. Just take a bag and put that good smell inside, a Ziploc it shut, and send it to me.
we'll get it over to you. So Leila, let's go over to you. You've been here for how long?
17 years.
17 years, dude. Man, are you seeing a trend here? Would you say 33?
33 years for me. I mean, people come here, we have them drink the water. We have them buy into the culture. I mean, you asked me, how does Weber Knapp make a better world?
Mhm.
It's not just the products we have, it's the people in
Yep.
this company. The culture is very good. We care about the employees care about the company and the community. We're all very involved in the community, from not-for-profits to suppliers that are local, customers that are local. It's just a big deal to us to be a good, ethical, kind company. That's one of the ways we make the world better.
We're a better place.
Yeah.
There's our first drop the mic moment. How about that
Yep.
one there, huh?
Yep.
Let's
Yep.
man, let's savor that little juicy piece of information there. So Weber Knapp been around 124 years. So Leila, talk a little bit about your role, your job. What attracted you to Weber Knapp?
Well, I actually worked in engineering before I got into sales and marketing. I was an industrial engineer for another local company. Wasn't really happy there. Culture wasn't great. Had an opportunity at Weber Knapp. Somebody that I worked for before worked at Weber Knapp. And so I interviewed, and I don't know, for some reason they hired me. So I worked for 7 years in industrial engineering, and then Rhonda and Rex came to me and said, "Hey, are you interested in sales?" And I said, "Well, I'm not really sure I know that much about sales, but just mixing my knowledge of processes with the sales process just made sense."
Yep, absolutely love it. And she does an amazing job. So we're gonna be talking a little bit about e-commerce and again some content marketing. We're gonna dig over to our friends at P80 in a second. So, but Leila just kind of spearheads that whole thing, and so I've had the honor of kind of having a front row seat of watching the evolution here of the marketing strategy and digital transformation at Weber Knapp. So it's just been great to watch. Jeremy, let's come over to you from an engineering standpoint. Just talk about like what attracted you. Why do you love being here? Just let's keep the love flowing. How's that?
Yep. So I started about 18 and a half years ago. And what
18 and a half. Woo.
He's very technical.
Dude, man, all these guys started like junior high, Damon. I don't
Yeah.
understand what's going on here, right?
Yeah.
So what attracted me to Weber Knapp was that the diversity of products and also being a smaller company, having the ability to have a bigger say in the products and how they're made and how they're designed. And that really attracted me. It's kind of like my dream job to have that ability to be a little more flexible. I'd worked for bigger companies and I actually got myself in trouble for fixing my own office chair, and I didn't run into that here. and I love that. I love the hands-on approach. I like to get my hands dirty. I like to work with things. I like to use the products that we develop and make, and that was what was really attractive to me. So.
Well, I love it. And Damon, I've had, a number of friends, including this one right here. And so what I've always admired is I feel like there's a great, not only the innovation on how cool is it that, you're coming up with these great solutions for people to make their lives easier, but just the entrepreneurial spirit that's here, even though it's a nice size manufacturer, you guys really encourage that culture of entrepreneurship. I felt working with you, other folks that I've known here. Do you want to chime in on that at all?
Well, that's actually a little bit new
Mhm.
to this company because until 2011,
Mhm.
we were corporate owned and we were really directed
Mhm.
what to do.
Mhm.
You will buy some products from the East.
Mhm.
You will only manufacture hinges and ergonomic products. And in 2011, two longtime employees, Rex McCrae and Don Pangborn, bought the company.
Mhm.
And so for the first time in 90 years,
Mm.
we were locally owned again.
Mhm.
And at that point, they allowed us to start making decisions that would benefit the company. We didn't want to have all our eggs in one basket. We wanted to expand into new industries, and still everything is to do with motion, but we were getting into new industries. And it's actually, when I became president in 2018, we started marketing.
Mhm.
Prior to 2018, especially when we were corporate owned, they really didn't feel there was a reason for us to market the company or our products because you didn't see our products on the shelf. Nobody knew the Weber Knapp name.
Mhm.
When you went to the store to get a refrigerator, a big box store to get a refrigerator, you didn't know Weber Knapp. You knew the brand name of the
Mhm.
refrigerator,
Right.
right? And so why market Weber Knapp? Well, there was a great reason to market Weber Knapp. And so in 2019, we started working with Protocol 80 and it has been fantastic.
Yep. Okay. And that slide there. And Damon, one thing that we talk about frequently, week in, week out, is the opportunities in manufacturing, women in manufacturing, diversity in manufacturing. In like perfect example, you have an engineer that converts into a marketer, and like look at the career that you've built in manufacturing, Leila. And and Rhonda here comes, relatively fresh out of high school, young age, starts working here. And Damon, she's one of those people like, hey, I'm gonna run the joint at some point. And sure enough,
Nice.
she did. And so in 2018, she becomes the president of this manufacturing company that's founded in 1909. Just you and I kid around a lot. I can't tell you how much I respect you, how much I admire you, how much I love you, and just what a role model, especially for us girl dads out there, to have somebody like Rhonda that's just leading the charge. We've been on different local associations together, and she's in charge of like a local manufacturing association. She was the president one time, and I was the president of the chamber, and you and I would share podiums and stage, and she does an amazing job. She's an incredible leader, and so it's just an honor and privilege. Let's give a round of applause for Rhonda for her awesomeness. So you guys reached out to me a number of years ago. You're like, hey, we want to do this little digital transformation content marketing thing. Do you know anybody? And by chance I did. Do you remember who I recommended?
I think it was Protocol 80.
Protocol. Hey, my God, what a coincidence. And here, Damon, here they are, dude. They're right
Yeah.
here.
Reunion.
Man, it's like a reunion. So we went out to lunch and you guys, and there was a number, this is way like dog years, like pre-COVID, right? So it was like 20, no, it wasn't 20, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And so they were like, hey, who do I know that does really crushes it, hits the ball out of the park for manufacturers with content marketing? And of course, these guys. So Josh, let's go there. Let's talk about, first off, who and what is Protocol 80? How do you guys make the world a better place? And then we're going to slide into the relationship here with Weber.
Sure. So Protocol 80, we're an inbound marketing agency, primarily focused on digital marketing, content production, things that help manufacturers drive leads, generate leads, and help grow their business. What makes it a better place? The manufacturing industry tends to be somewhat slow to adapt, and when we think about marketing themselves, it's difficult. There's a lot. Everyone's already working really hard doing what they're already doing. So we've tried to turn our agency into an agency that understands the manufacturing world, the technical components, and then taking that and making it marketing friendly and hopefully helping the manufacturers with that process.
Yeah, I love it. And I've had a front row seat. I think when I first met you guys had a handful of employees tops, right? I might be generous at that. You had,
We might have had 3 or 4.
3 or 4 employees. And so now we
have 18 or so.
18 employees. So it's been great just watching, having a front row seat, watching these guys just grow their company, helping manufacturers all over the country and bringing on, back to women in manufacturing, this rock star over here, Holly. And if you guys just missed, if you're just joining us again, drop us a note. Maybe we've got some great comments here. So
Yeah,
Alan,
we do.
hey, Alan's from Chautauqua County. So Alan, hey,
Yep.
we've got some friends here. We're in Falconer, New York today. And so Holly, let's come over to you. What, you're amazing. I just have my respect, admiration for you. I've loved our friendship and I've learned a ton from you. We've done different things over the years together. What you could have gone into any different industry. What attracted you to manufacturing this B2B space?
Yeah, so I started as an intern at P80 doing writing in 2017. And why I stayed when Donnie and Josh offered me a full-time position, and what I've been obsessed with since, is there's nothing better than sitting with a client, picking a target, picking goals, seeing how they want to grow, and then making that happen together. Like when I was working on strategy with Leila, it was so exciting when a good lead would come in off of a piece of content that we worked together to produce. It's just so thrilling. And the culture and the environment at P80, when that happens, when we help our clients grow, when we, put the pedal to the metal, it's just, it works every time. And I'm obsessed with watching that happen. And I always have been.
All right, we're just going to savor. It's like a big barbecue, Damon. That was just
Yes,
so
it is.
juicy
Yes,
right
it
there.
is.
Was that not? They're just
Yes, it is.
obsessed with their client success. I love that. And again, from the first, you and I did a program, I think in 2012 together, and just became fast friends. And I've watched. Now I want to talk about this for a second. You made, for folks out there, entrepreneurs, I don't know who out there suffers from like that little shiny object syndrome, man. I'm 55 and I'm still suffering from that darn thing. But you guys made a big pivot years ago, if I recall. And you really you were doing some website, you're doing some different aspects. And I vividly remembered, you're like, we're going all in on content. Why was it so important for you guys to focus and kind of go all in and like what you guys do best at?
Yeah. When we look back at many years in working with manufacturers, the number one struggle was content, whether it's like an email blast or a website page, just being able to produce content in a timely manner and have it be easy to read, easy to understand. That was always a challenge. So we said, well, we're going to adapt for that and bring professionals in that can do that and help with that. So that was back in, I think, 2015, maybe. We went like full inbound. And we still do website projects. We still do project-based stuff, but having someone that can take engineering focused content and turning it into something that is, again, easy to read, easy to understand. It was our focus.
Yeah, I love that. And so again, so for our manufacturing friends out there, think about, marketing, content marketing, but we know that engineer, that person in procurement, they have a problem today that needs to be solved. Like somebody at the food chain is like, hey, you need to create this prototype, or you need to go make this. They're going to Google, they're going somewhere in search, they're going to LinkedIn, they're going online. Our dear friend Greg Mishu just came out with a great content marketing report. It's live on the presses right now. 80% of the buying decision for manufacturers in B2B space is online. His
Yeah.
research, Damon, 75% of manufacturers don't have a blog. Do you smell opportunity right there? Like do the math on that again. 80% of the buying decision is done online. 75% of your competitors are not online. Man, it's just an incredible opportunity. What I love what you guys, you've created a culture back to like that entrepreneurial culture, innovation. Like really what inspired you guys? I know like when we made the connection with Protocol 80, but that was like a cultural, had to start from the top. Why don't you talk about like what was your collective decision to make this digital transformation? A, B, do you have any advice for manufacturers where you were 5-6 years ago of like just starting that journey? So talk about like what was really going on here. We're like, hey, we need help.
Well, like I said, so I'll back up just a little bit. One of the things about this company, we want all of the employees to feel safe. We want the customers to feel safe. We can continue to supply. You're going to continue to have a job here. Well, to do that, you need to make yourself as much recession proof as you can.
Mm-hmm.
And you do that by expanding into other markets, coming up with other designs, large customers that are also recession proof in other industries. So we came up with a business development team, and Jeremy and Leila lead that team. So we have sales and engineering. When we go to a trade show or we talk to a customer, we have both sales and engineering to be able to interface with the potential customer, because sometimes if you've got somebody on the hook or somebody needs something, there's no time to travel back to your office, get somebody in touch so that you can communicate. So that has been a really good thing for us, the business development teams. Then we thought, okay, we really need to start marketing. We need to get our name out there. If we're going to be going to these trade shows, it's got to be a name that somebody recognizes. I mean, over 100 years in business, some of our customers are very elite, high-end customers. We know we can make these products. We know we can make the products safer for them. We can elevate their product so that they're elevated in their industry. So we need to make sure our name is known. And that's really when we decided to see who could help us.
Take this.
And it was Protocol 80. And the one more thing.
Yeah, please.
You said, what is advice for manufacturers that were in the same place? Be a little bit patient, because you start that marketing process.
Yeah.
It does not happen overnight.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. So, you're putting some cash out there. It's going to cost you a little bit of money, and it will come back tenfold, but you have to be patient. You have to give them time to do their job. If nobody knew your name before, they're not going to know it tomorrow because you paid Protocol 80.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Got to give
Can
it
we
time.
have a copy of that?
Yeah.
Do you mind clipping that for us, just for like?
We're gonna take the clip. We're gonna take the clip of the live stream right there, Damon.
Yeah. Well, it is a long game, right? Inbound is a long game, because you're putting something out there that you hope that somebody finds it's interesting to them, that will help them solve their problem. And knowing your customers better, you can get more of that, but still you're waiting for that potential customer or existing customer to have that situation that they come to. You guys got a great blog too, man. You're just rocking it there. When you got that kind of stuff behind, and you look at your blog now, how many articles are on there? How much information is there? That doesn't happen overnight. Right. And when you start to go, okay, I've got one piece, I've got two pieces. Well, now I've got hundreds of pieces of information that cover a wide variety of applications. Now you go, okay, we're gonna catch a lot more fish with a lot different bait, and really help some people solve their challenges with the information you've got. So it's cool.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And again, I see we got a bunch of comments. I'm too far from the computer.
Yeah. We got Nancy. We got
Nancy.
Anwar.
And
Nancy.
Damon, Nancy's our guest next week. And so big shout out to Nancy. Nancy's in Chicago.
Fun.
And you guys want to connect with Nancy. She's running an awesome program. She's featuring every day for October, for Manufacturing Month. She's featuring a Gen Zer and how they're picking a career in manufacturing. So
Yep.
Nancy, you absolutely need to connect with this one. And so
Yep.
Ron is a great success story. He started manufacturing at 20 years old and is now president of this company here. So guys, if you're just joining us here today, we're at Weber Knapp. We're live on site. We're going to do a demo here in a minute. I'm with my friends from Protocol 80, incredible marketing, inbound marketing, content driven firm out of Pennsylvania. And they do an amazing job. Leila, I'm coming back over to you, and Jeremy, I'll pull you guys in. When you started this journey of getting into content, can you talk a little bit about like, how was that process for you? And now what I love what these guys do, not only is it great content to be found, right? Stop being the best kept secrets line that we always love to use, is secondly, now you have sales enablement tools where like now a customer comes to you, oh, they ask you the same question over and over. These guys have created a ton of content that like, oh, well, let me send you this blog. Let me send you this video. Can you talk a little bit about how you started this content marketing journey with these guys and just what, from your perspective, how that worked?
Yeah, absolutely. We had worked with a couple other developers before we came to Protocol 80, and they were telling me things like, you don't need blogs, you don't need to, that's a lot of work and a lot of trouble that you don't need.
Wait, Josh may have a heart attack. Let me check his pulse right now. Wait, they said what? I'm just teasing.
As Jeremy and I are working really hard to come up with blog topics on our own and write these blogs, because we know that we need to get the information out to the customer, or you're not going to attract any customers, right? Information is key, and it doesn't matter all the time how you get it, as long as you get the information to them. Some people like to read, some people like to watch videos.
Yep.
I'm not capable of doing all of those things myself, right? That's not my particular skill set. So we needed to find somebody that would, do this stuff for us and bring us what we needed. And so we talked to you, we talked to another local company, and everybody said Protocol 80 is the place to go. So that's how it all started. And we meet bi-weekly. We talk about all of the things that we're doing. We talk about how we do things, what our processes are, what our capabilities are. And we make sure that all of that information is available on our website and other places, ads, social media, everywhere. We just put that information out so that our customers can make good decisions based on the information that we're providing.
Well, that's fantastic. And one of the taglines, like when we do our webinars, I always say, like, how can you help that ideal customer make a buying decision on a Friday night at midnight without having to wait for you to open up your doors on Monday? And that's exactly what you guys are doing here at Weber Knapp, especially with the e-commerce opportunity now. Jeremy, from an engineering standpoint, do you feel like has this content strategy, like, have you felt a better connection with customers? Has it helped you kind of like look at things from their perspective, or like how has content kind of like enhanced your role here?
I think it's a medium to communicate to the customer, especially with like calls for issues or frequently asked questions. I think actually the frequently asked questions is a big one, and getting that information out there that you don't have to keep repeating yourself, and then you can get some of that feedback from those, and then just keep building on that. And I think it makes the design process better when you get some questions, and it helps people interact with the product better and gives them a better user experience as well. So.
Excellent. Okay, great. Damon, we're going to start doing a demo. I lost track of time. What time?
We're at the top of the hour, Kurt.
Oh man, we've got tons of time.
Yeah, we got time.
Man, we can make sandwiches. We're going to grill out. We got tons of time here. So, all right, let me come over to you guys. Working with manufacturers, like, we just want to bottle up what Rhonda just said. It takes, it is the long game. What have you found? Like, do you have to be patient as marketers with your manufacturers? How can you better communicate with them to just share a little bit of your insight from your 15 years experience now?
15 at Protocol 80, and I was at an agency prior to that.
Yeah. So what are some tips, strategies that you'd like to share when you start working with a manufacturer for the first time? How can you help them see the light of like, hey, this is a long game? Anything that you want to share there?
I'd be more like Rhonda, Leila, and Jeremy. They get it and they understand. And we were talking about culture. I've talked to many people at Weber Knapp, and sometimes when Leila and Rhonda aren't in the room, and they all have just great things to say. And I think that carries over into the relationship, probably with not just us, but other vendors as well. They treat it like a true partnership. And I think that that's what you have to do to be truly successful. They believe it's going to be successful. You've got the smart people like Jeremy and engineers being involved. I think it needs to happen. Like, you need to have that perspective of it. And I'm actually curious to hear how Jeremy, as an engineer, or even Leila with an engineering background, likes working with agency people and marketing people. Like, is it a difficult conversation? Is it easy to translate, or is it fun to translate like all that technical information and turn it into marketing? So I think shorten that up, just belief that it's going to work and that it is a marathon and not a sprint.
It's a marathon. I'm going to come back to you in 1 second. So do you want, that's a great question. Do you want to answer, do you want to chime in on what Josh just asked?
Yeah, absolutely. With having the engineering background, obviously really good coming into the sales department and understanding what Jeremy was talking about and, where we needed to get to. But I think it's great because when I came into sales and marketing, I kind of found my home there. Not that I didn't enjoy engineering, because I really did, but marketing really speaks to me. And I love being able to translate information into an easy to understand, more edible.
More edible.
More edible.
Yeah. Pun intended.
Pun intended. Yeah. I mean, to be able to take the person in purchasing and them being able to understand what it is we do, or at least have a pretty good idea of what we do and say, okay, this is who my engineers need to call. That's perfect, because we weren't getting that before. We were getting all of the engineers calling, and that's great. We need to talk to them. But the purchasing guy or person is going to be the first one that's going to be out there looking. Oh, we need a hinge for this. They go to the purchasing department and say, please find this for us. If they don't understand what we do, they're not ever going to call us.
Right.
Love
The
it.
other thing, just to jump in, what you mentioned, like the engineers on the other side, your clients, they're really smart at engineering the things that they engineer, but they're not necessarily smart at motion control and counterbalance hinges and whatnot.
Exactly.
Couldn't agree more. That is spot on. And I think that's a disconnect with a lot of manufacturers, unfortunately, and I'm guilty of it. You make an assumption, and, we have Wesleyan, our dear friend. We do a bunch of webinars and workshops with Wesleyan, and she loves to say, like, if I had described, if somebody came down from another planet and you had to describe to them step by step how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, like, or how you commute to work, right? It's like you just do it automatic. You show up, you're like, man, I don't even remember how I got here. I don't remember how I made that peanut butter jelly sandwich. But somebody on the other side doesn't know that, like, okay, I have to unscrew the top. I have to take a knife. What's a knife? I don't know what a knife is. So I love what you're saying, Jeremy. Anything that you want to chime in this conversation?
I just like the team aspect of it. I think Leila and I have a good appreciation, at least partially, of what they do, because we tried to write the blogs ourselves for a while. And it's difficult. So we have a true appreciation of what they do. And I feel we work together well. And I think that just leads to better content and better overall results.
Right.
So you don't dread coming to a
Could you imagine if we found that out live?
Oh god.
We like turn it off. Right.
Yeah.
So I think what we're hearing a lot is like chemistry is key. The trust is key. The belief in each other is the key. I'm going to come over to you, Holly. So let's say there's friends out there. Man, a chat box. How's the chat box going?
It's going, man. We got
all right. Keep the conversation going, guys. We're celebrating Manufacturing Month. We're here on site. We're at Weber Knapp. Check out Weber Knapp. It's weberknapp.com, correct? Weberknapp.com. You want to go to protocol80.com. Check out these guys. They're amazing. Connect with them on LinkedIn. Awesome conversation. We're just celebrating just an incredible, I think I did my math wrong earlier. So it's like 100, almost 120 years, right? I can't remember what number I said earlier, but founded in 1909. Just a great, incredible, wonderful American success story here. Just cranking out great products. We're going to show them in 1 minute. Holly, I want to come to you. So for any of our friends out there, they're a solo marketer. Maybe they don't have, it's a smaller manufacturer. And you know what? We just don't have the budget bandwidth, or maybe we don't believe that we need a marketing firm. But man, I'm a solo marketer and I'm trying to do it all. Okay. Any tips, advice? I know, like, we've done a couple webinars, I think, way back in the day, and you do an amazing job. Any tips or advice that you have for that solo marketer out there that's at a manufacturer?
My favorite thing that I love to tell people is to start by solving the problems in your sales process, because that will likely inform your marketing. So we could talk all day about like keywords and SEO and all of these tools. You don't need them. If you're writing content that is answering the questions that are being asked during the sales process, those are the same questions that those leads are typing into Google and looking for. If your customers are asking it, your leads and your prospects are asking it, right? So the number one place to start would be to start getting conversations and getting topics generated online around that. If you don't have time to develop a robust blogging strategy, start with LinkedIn articles. Start somewhere publishing some type of content geared at helping and answering questions, and then scale from there. Because once you have a basis of that content, that really important stuff that you wish all of your leads and all of your customers knew, then you can start promoting it via different channels. So start small and start by problem solving. And that's often a great way to start to get buy-in from stakeholders, from the sales team, because if you're providing them with an article they can then share in the sales process, then that's automatically a win whether a lead comes in or not. So that sometimes helps that solo marketer potentially find budget for larger activities or grow that team or partner with an agency, that kind of thing.
What's your mom's name?
Kimberly.
Kimberly, man, how did you produce this gem, right? What a powerhouse she is. And so, Damon, you know, she was talking about answering those questions, and I know you're a big fan. We always mention that one. There's a book out there called They Ask, You Answer, Marcus Sheridan. But you know what, Marcus, we love you, but nothing personal. I've got a better book to promote now. So, Damon, if there's a solo marketer out there, you're at a manufacturer, boy, you need to go out on Amazon and grab Holly. Man, her mom will thank you. But this is her mom's favorite book right here. And this is a great new book. It just came out on Amazon today. So check it out. Tons. You're just getting a little taste of what Holly delivers here on a regular basis. She never fails to disappoint. What do you got?
Share the title with us so we know what
Never fails to disappoint. Did I say that right? No. Oh, I said that wrong. I said it wrong. Never fails to. How should?
Never disappoint.
You know what?
Never
Kids,
disappoint.
Don't turn 50. All right. Don't turn. I'm 55. Don't turn 55. You know, how should I have said that?
Never disappoints.
Never disappoints.
Never disappoints.
Never disappoints. We'll get that fail out of there.
There we
Holly
got it.
never
There we got it.
disappoints.
So
She
what is the
never-
book title though? What is the
Kimberly,
book
that was a
title?
little slip on my part. So Holly never
That-
disappoints. What
No.
comment do you have?
What is the book title? That's what I want to.
It's called Inbound Immortal, The Undying Art of Attracting Customers.
Okay.
It has-
Inbound Immortal on the undying art of attracting customers. Awesome.
Yeah, I was talking to Leila earlier, and I was just expressing frustration that some of the resources out there for manufacturers are really high level.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like, cool, yeah, I know I'm supposed to be writing content, but literally, what does that mean? If you're just starting from scratch, it doesn't mean anything to you. So I wanted to give a how-to guide of literally step-by-step. Someone like Leila, if she hadn't partnered with us, I'm confident if she stumbled across this book, she could do what we're doing seamlessly without ever having a conversation with us. So
Perfect. Talk,
Yeah.
you know, and that's a great thing. Like Damon, when you go to Protocol 80's website, like a lot of marketers, you know, like, you know, unfortunately you might be the cobbler's kid with no shoes, right? And these guys have amazing resources, you have blog posts that go back years ago. They've been putting out their own content for years. And so when you go to their website, there's all sorts of resources, there's guides, there's information for tactics on trade shows, email marketing, HubSpot, you name it, they've got it. So what do you got, dude?
Yeah. Well, I was just going to ask Jeremy and Leila and Rhonda too, as you're going through the marketing process, have you, I mean, it would seem that you have to take technical things and simplify them so people can understand it and the products you build. Has that helped you to really build better products, you think?
Great question. What do you think of that one?
I get, I think Jeremy's the best one to answer this, but I would tell you that Jeremy has spent a lot of years taking the technical down to where we could understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it gives you a new perspective as far as, you know, getting it down to content that is readily edible.
Readily
There you go.
edible,
Yeah,
man. That's our
readily
new word. We need to add that to the book, right?
Addendum to the book.
But it puts you in a different mindset and it helps you empathize with the end user. And when you gain that empathy, I think it helps you design a better product. You understand how they're interacting with it, what they're looking at, the features that are there. And I think that it just continues to build as you go through that process.
Right.
Awesome.
I think too, it's really helpful for our business development team.
Yeah.
Because having to, you know, make it a little bit less technical, it's easier for us to say, okay, design team, what we really want is X, Y, Z.
Right.
And Jeremy can take that and make it more technical, right? Because now he understands, or his team understands what we're really asking for.
Right.
Very cool.
Little kiss there, Damon. Keep it super simple, right? So, hey, let's do that again, right? Man, Holly just always crushes it every time. How was that? Was that better? So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
okay. All right. That was better.
There you
All right.
go.
Damon, let's go on a little tour. You ready to go
Let's
on
do a little tour here.
I don't know
Let's
if
see
I've
what's
done- I've done
happening.
this before,
Weber
like,
Knapp
I
there.
carry my laptop. We have a little cart. We're going to try. So I'm going to show you guys some amazing products. Jeremy's going to do a little demo. So why don't we'll go on a little road trip. You guys ready? Let's make this happen. So, all right, I'm going to raise this up a little bit. And
All right.
I am wheeling. Oh, hey, how's these comments, man? Look at all these comments.
I
man.
know. We got
Alan's
Alan
here
comment,
today.
Jason. We got
Hey, Jason's
Ben.
here. Hey, great question. Hey, man, Jason, Ben, all these comments here. Jason's
Yeah, we got
here.
great comments.
So, all
Keep
right,
them coming in.
We're gonna slide over, right? We're going this way, right? So we're gonna.
Yeah,
come over
you're
this
getting
way,
it. You're getting it. You're getting it.
And
Oh,
here
yeah.
we go. Here we go. Here we go. And
And boom, it falls off the cart.
can you-
No.
yeah. I'm notorious for like. Okay, we're starting over here.
Yep.
So all
I
right,
can see it.
all right.
What do we got going on?
Get over here, Leila. Get out. You guys got to, get in.
Let's
we're
see
gonna
the
do like a
demo.
little- we're gonna do like a little Vanna White thing here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So like do the little like.
You're Vanna.
No, I'm that.
You're turning the letters,
Nah,
right,
not
Kurt?
really. Yeah, not really. So okay, how's that look, Damon?
There you go.
We're good. Okay.
Yeah.
Jeremy, what do you have?
Okay, so this is our new TG grill, but does more than grill. So we wanted.
TG for tailgater.
Yep.
All
Damon,
right.
you like to tailgate, right? Once or twice.
I've been known to do that once or twice.
like what?
yeah.
Right? Little Seahawks game, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll notice that it has a custom hinging solution here for the lid, so it doesn't fall down on you.
Mhm.
Do you want me to hold that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. This product was actually inspired by our Smoking Ugly drum series here.
Yeah.
And so we really loved all the features of it. And you'll notice that there's some smoke on there. There's maybe a little food debris in there. That's because we live what we make. We love barbecuing
Nice.
and different things that we do. And it helps us make better products. Again, back to empathizing
Yeah.
with the end user. So we love the fact that we'd have a griddle on there. We have a pizza oven that goes on the drum. And we have the smoking ability. And we said, it would be really nice if we had a smaller version of that also did grilling. So that's where we came up with this product. So, you can travel with it. You can do griddle stuff on there. You can put a grill grate on there. You can grill, and then you can convert it over to a pizza oven. We've even had some adventurous people that have actually baked on it. I've personally made some turnovers, so it's all good.
There you go. Good.
Well, of course, we have not seen them.
Yeah.
Oh, now
He says
Jeremy's getting
that,
called
but
out,
I think
right?
he should prove
I think I just got myself in trouble.
You just got in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so this is a great product. It heats up well. The heat's excellent. As far as the distribution, it's easy to start, easy to use. We've done a lot of field testing here with different employees within the company to gain different insights, and everybody really likes it. So that's that product.
Ah, it's a
And
super
this
cool
is-
grill
this is
too.
part of our Smoking Ugly line of products. Both of these are, and this
Yeah.
is really the first time that we're selling to the end user versus selling to an OEM. So this is where we're making our foray into e-commerce as well.
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both of those are very cool. Very cool products.
Okay. So
You
we're
know,
gonna
'cause-
slide over. We're gonna come over here now. And Damon, party's not over, dude.
I know.
Man, we're rocking and rolling here. So, all right, we're gonna come over here, and I think that looks good. Let's go there.
All right, so this is another product that we have. This is more of a business to business product versus an end user product. But we noticed there was a need out in, by talking to people that, own restaurants, own bars, hotels, and they want to have pass-throughs, right? But everybody really likes this solid stone look. And so we actually went to a show, and in the hotel we were staying in, they had a pass-through, but basically the waiters and waitresses had to duck underneath the stone
Ooh.
to get through the opening to come through. So it was really inconvenient. You had to sit
That's
down
not
and trade
good.
drinks and go underneath it. We're like, we probably could build something to make it so that you could have a pass-through out of solid stone. And then we got to thinking, well, even people that don't have the solid stone and all that weight, it's a safety concern. People knock them down. They have to have latches.
Yeah.
They're not convenient. So we decided that we were going to design a better product and a product that worked for natural stone. So this right here is a 65-pound piece of solid quartz. And I'm going to let Rhonda demonstrate.
Switch places.
Yep.
Yep.
65 pounds.
Wow.
Wow.
Now,
And it goes
Damon,
all-
I'm not allowed to demo because I still need two hands. Rhonda just did
Yeah.
it with the finger.
With the finger, yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean, right?
But
but
that's incredible.
Is that amazing?
stays up, doesn't want to
Yeah.
fall down.
So when,
It's easy.
you know, when we were talking earlier about like, how does Weber Knapp, you know, just what a wonderful celebration of
Yes.
USA products. And you're looking at these great, you know, like, and I'm in a
Oh,
room
yeah.
full of different prototypes and different examples here.
Mhm.
And so when you just look at like just the American innovation, just, you know, and they're making life easier by like 65 pounds. I can just do this. And I think we have
Yes.
another example coming up, right?
And it's safety too.
And it's safety, right?
Safety,
I was just on-
because it can't fall and hit somebody then.
Right.
I was just on a call with two dudes, you know, prior to coming down here, and you know, they're both bad backs, you know, and so apparently maybe they don't have Weber Knapp grills. I don't know.
They must not.
Well, I'll have to talk to those guys, but yeah.
All right, so here's another demo, and we'd actually take this and demonstrate it to different customers. And so a lot of these are to simulate like grill hoods, basically.
Yeah.
And grill hoods are getting bigger, double wall stainless steel, and not everybody's made the same size and with the same strength. So if you had a really heavy grill lid like this one and slams down pretty hard, and you have to get all the way open before it'll actually stay, right? You know.
Yeah.
So we decided that we develop a counterbalance mechanism for large, heavy grill lids. So if you're a shorter person, you don't have the reach, it'll stay right there. So you can grill
Ooh.
here. You know, it doesn't fall down.
Oh my.
Yep. And it is the same. They're both steel. Same exact
Yeah.
thickness, everything.
Wow.
And
That is.
oh, I'm going to chime in for a second because I think I was here for, you had a huge cookout here a couple, that was probably pre-COVID, right?
Yeah.
And the cool thing is, if I'm not mistaken, the number of women that are now in that are barbecuing, the numbers have gone up dramatically. My exponentially. I know I got fired. I don't know about you guys. Josh, I don't know. I got fired at my house from the grilling. You know, I used to be like a grill master, but man, my wife is an amazing So Damon, I don't know if you knew this about me. I don't know if you guys knew this. So if there was an Olympic event for dishwashing loading for 55-year-olds, I honestly think I might win. I might
There you go.
place. I don't know if I'd win a gold. I could place. When you're married to an amazing, incredible cook, like you have to be a really good dishwasher loader, right? Did you know that? So you're right there with me, right? So
Yeah, right there.
my wife is an amazing grill master. And so the nice thing is, you know, now regardless of age, regardless of strength, now you literally, let's see if I can even do this. Damon, even as weak as
Whoa.
I am, I can lift this,
Whoa.
right? That's
Whoa.
a statement right there, too.
With your finger.
Well, then one of the things that I think is really cool about it too, yes, the safety. I mean, when you dropped the heavy one, I was thinking my finger's coming off when that thing goes
like that
down.
you would
Boom.
amputate. Yeah.
Yeah. Coming
Like
right
you're going
off.
to amputate a finger, right?
But the other thing I also think
I'd be
about
waving like
in the
this.
counterbalance lid, that counterbalance lid, if I got a couple nice steaks on there, I don't want to flip that hood all the way open and let the heat out. I want to keep that heat in there, but I still want to check on them. How cool is that to go like a quarter of the way up, a third of the way up, and keep a lot of that heat inside and still
Right.
see what you're doing?
Right.
It was so cool.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Can you try to do that with the two-hand thing? You got the spatula in one, you're trying to do some work, and the tongs. It's just, man, that is cool.
Right. They're saving beer cans and all, right? There's a
Yeah,
lot,
exactly.
Well, this could take out a lot, right? So
Yeah.
any other products that we want to show off?
Oh,
Anything
so
else
neat.
you want to sample here? We good?
Yeah, I think we're good. I mean,
That's-
I'd like to reemphasize that not just grill lids, but just any lid in general.
Yes.
That we can
Yep.
help with. That
Yep.
We'd be happy to. We like that diversity, the different products.
Right.
Kind of showing you a spattering of it here. And
And then we have
Well-
medical devices, ergonomic products,
Industrial
grills,
products.
yeah, appliances.
So we'll start. How are we doing on time? We'll start taking it.
We're
We'll
just
it
20
home.
after.
All right,
20
we'll start
after.
taking it home. Why don't you guys come on over? We'll start. We'll get the whole
Alright.
team back in here. Get the whole team. Come on over here. Oh, you guys are going
They're all
behind.
going, they're all going behind.
They're all going behind. Holly, get up here. So, okay, we'll start taking it home. So, Damon, again, we're just celebrating USA Manufacturing.
Yeah.
Manufacturing Month. We're at Weber Knapp, guys. If you just came in, and joined us, definitely connect with all these amazing people on LinkedIn. Follow their websites. Go to Weber Knapp and check it out. They have e-commerce now. They not only have B2B solutions. Let's talk about your e-commerce solution for a minute here.
We'll let Leila talk
All
about e-commerce.
Could you come around? Come around. Why don't you come around? Come up here. So, Damon, they just got into e-commerce. Let's hear about it, Leila.
All right, so we just launched our Smoke and Ugly line of products 2 years ago, and
Yep.
we just actually created a new store. It's a
Nice.
little bit higher tech, so it's much nicer for the customer and for us, of course.
Yep.
It's barbecue grill products for Ugly Drum smokers plus the TG. You
Yep.
can get the TG on there. It's going really well. We're still working on more content with Protocol 80 to make sure that our customers are getting all of the information that they need in order to decide to make the purchase. But we're really, really happy with it.
Awesome.
We're very excited about where
Josh,
it's going to take us.
Can you slide up here? So your take on the e-commerce opportunity here at Weber Knapp?
I mean, the Smoke and Ugly line is awesome. I got to build my own Smoke and Ugly from the product, and it was a lot of
Yeah.
fun. I was talking to Jeremy earlier how well the heat maintains, and
Mhm.
it's so consistent and easy to use, easy to add the additional fuel for the chute there. And the lid, obviously, is amazing.
Right.
And we had a picnic at Protocol 80 a couple weeks ago and used the pizza oven. We made pizzas.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Worked really well.
Yeah.
Wow.
smokeandugly.com
Super
is,
cool.
The URL.
Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna take things home. Let's do. Jeremy, can you come over? So parting.
So
So
cool.
we'll go one at a time. I'm saving you for that. So Jeremy, come on. I want you to come over here. Come over here. So parting words of wisdom, thoughts for our crowd here today, as far as this. Anything is like, how about this question? Why is Made in USA manufacturing just so awesome? Can you just share that with the crowd?
Just quality, and it builds communities. Manufacturing builds communities, and we're all involved in the community, and we like to see communities thrive.
Man, how about that for a drop the mic, right? Oh, that was out. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy, thank you for the tour today. Leila, come on over here. Parting thoughts, words of wisdom that you want to share with our folks today.
Well, I just want to say, we talked earlier about being patient when you partner up with somebody that's as fantastic as Protocol 80 is. We all know that we need to be patient. Things take time. But I can say from my perspective, when I get numbers that from the time that we started with Protocol 80 until earlier this year, we increased our conversions by 300%, over 300%.
Right.
Wait,
That's amazing.
I'm Damon.
Let's
You know,
hear that again. Let's hear that again.
we're not young guys anymore. I guess.
No.
What not? What'd you say?
300%.
300%, dude.
My
How about that
goodness.
one? How about savor that 300%?
That's
Right?
incredible.
It's important. If
Mhm.
you're a manufacturer, you need to do inbound marketing. You need to do
Yeah.
it.
It's mission critical, right? It is mission critical. Well, Leila, thank you for all that you're doing.
Thanks for
You're
having
an
me
inspiration for all of us. So thank you for joining us today. Thank you for the tour. Josh, why don't you slide over here, dude? So, my good buddy here. So, all right. Any parting thoughts, words of wisdom for the folks today?
No, as Leila mentioned, if you're thinking about doing inbound, your manufacturer, I know it's somewhat difficult to change.
Mhm.
It's easy to go out and buy a new piece of equipment if you've got the cash flow, but it's not easy to invest in something that's like this, like a process-driven thing or a manufacturer or a marketing thing. So just make the change, read the book, learn from great manufacturers like Weber Knapp, Rhonda, Leila, and Jeremy, and be dedicated and do it.
Yep. Absolutely.
And get a haircut.
Let's man, do we look like we're
You gotta get
twinning
the right
today?
haircut,
Hey,
yeah.
twinning is winning, Damon. I know you
Winning
feel
is
left
winning.
out,
There you go.
right?
Yeah, I do.
Well, she's not going to match my haircut, but hey,
No.
congratulations on the book. I'm just,
Thank you.
I feel like a proud uncle right now.
Yeah.
So Holly's just crushing it. Kimberly, we're just so proud of your lovely young daughter here. So any words of wisdom, parting thoughts that you want to share with everybody today?
I also wanted to go back to something we were talking about earlier. Rhonda, you spoke a lot about integrity, and Jeremy, you spoke about passion and Leila partnership and those kinds of things. And I will say something that is integral to marketing success is that as a company, you truly walk the walk. And when you're putting out those blogs, when you're putting out all of that information, you truly mean that. And you guys are the perfect example of that. So what makes partnering with you so easy is it's just seamless, and your customers can look at that content and read it and say, okay. And then when they interact with engineering and sales and whomever, it really is a consistent branding message. So if I had a tip to marketing and sales teams and manufacturers everywhere, it's, make sure that your company is presenting themselves online exactly how they are, which is really easy for Weber Knapp because they're great.
Man, Kimberly, another drop the mic for your wonderful daughter. You're the favorite daughter, right?
Next episode, should we just have her on?
Hey, we're gonna have Holly's mom come on. So that's Holly, thank you for all that you
course,
do. You're
thank
doing
you, Kurt.
amazing. You're an inspiration. I love working with you on different things. And so again, go out and get
Good
Holly's
stuff.
book, and she is
Yes.
a rock star. So connect with Holly, connect with Josh on LinkedIn, all sorts of great tips that they offer. So thank you for joining us
Of
today.
course, thank you.
Man, last but not least, Damon, how about this one here? So we go back. So if you guys just joined us, we've been friends since
81.
1981, dude. She put I don't know how she put up with me for all these years. So anyway,
Yeah.
Easy. It was easy.
it was easy,
Yeah.
man. And I gotta pay her for that one. So
Yeah.
parting thoughts, words of wisdom. So you know what? Before we go, well, go ahead. Words of wisdom, parting thoughts.
So I guess I'm thinking back to probably an 80s commercial where you tell two friends and they tell two friends. And so everybody on here that's watching, tell a couple friends about how exciting manufacturing is. And then they'll tell two friends and they'll tell two friends. I mean, it's just so important that we get people excited about manufacturing and build that back in this country.
Mhm.
Jeremy's right. It does build community to do that. It used to be a very male dominated industry. It's not that way anymore. Manufacturing does not care about gender.
Yep.
We want leaders, we want engineers, we want accountants, we want CNC operators, welders, powder coaters, you name it. It's a veritable mall, well-stocked mall. You get into manufacturing and you pick what you want to do. You don't like that, go do something else. I mean,
Yep. You can move right
there's
through it.
so much to do. So everybody just try to get more people excited about manufacturing. And kids in high school, it gives them hope and excitement for their future as well. That's all I got.
Yeah.
How about a round of applause for, man? How do you
You can't beat that.
you
kid.
can't
That's
even follow
awesome.
that? You can't
That's
even
awesome,
follow
Rhonda,
that.
because
So
so true.
Rhonda, thank you. So thank you
Thank
for
you.
all that you're doing. What an inspiration. Again, if you just joined us, or man, please go back and hit that rewind button, catch all this
Yeah.
inspiration. This is just amazing. So, you talk about opportunities in manufacturing. Our dear friend here started 20 years old, 20 plus in manufacturing, and now she's a president of this amazing company. Talk about community. This is just such a great stalwart company here in our community. We appreciate you. We salute you. We commend you. And this is, and these are communities all across our country
Mhm.
of stories like this. But Ron is a very special one, and just how cool to celebrate Manufacturing Month here at a place like Weber Knapp. So I thank everybody here. I appreciate you guys, man. Connect with them on LinkedIn, follow their website, buy Holly's book. And man, Damon, was this juicy? Oh my God, was
This
this
awesome.
good or what?
Awesome. Awesome.
Man,
stuff,
was
man.
this edible?
Yeah. Yeah.
I got so much. We could go another hour, but I know everybody's busy, so I'm gonna. All right, so let's go here. Go out and manufacturing is truly the backbone of our economy. These are the heroes of our country. This is just absolutely awesome stuff here. Go out, high five, hug a manufacturer, tell them what a great job they're doing. Tell our young folks, tell our old folks, I don't care who they are, tell them there's just incredible opportunities in manufacturing just waiting for them, just like here. And boy, let's wrap up on this. Boy, just go out and be someone's inspiration. If you weren't inspired today, man, you better get your pulse checked, because I'm
Yeah.
ready to run through a wall here, Damon. This is just awesome stuff. So thank you guys, everybody here at Weber Knapp. Thank you for all the comments. Damon, anything you've got before we close out?
Now, I just want to thank everyone that was listening today, the people that were making comments, people that were listening, but you didn't comment. We appreciate all of you, and come back again. We're going to be back again Friday, aren't we, Kurt?
Oh my gosh, we got a great guest on Friday, man, and he's really handsome. I think it's you.
I forgot.
right.
I actually forgot that was
We
me.
got a great session. We're going to talk about how to build a sellable business, thanks to our dear friend, our expert, Damon Basilka. So, guys, God bless. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll talk to you soon. Happy Manufacturing
See you,
Month.
everyone.
See ya.
Thanks, Sarah Weber Knapp. So cool.